Hello guys, yes, my name is Bold. Welcome back to my channel. Well, this is my official first video coming back on YouTube. People have been complaining like, oh my god, Bold, where you are? So guess what? I'm back and it's gonna be amazing. So for those who are gonna be new to my channel, I kind of figured what's the best way to do this. So I'm gonna be doing a short video answering your questions. So if you have more questions, don't be afraid, just comment on the section below. So while we edit, let's go. All right guys, so you know what I did? I went on Instagram streets and I was like, what is it that people want to know about me before I bring my content, before I share what is it that I do? So people commented, people asked me some deep questions, and I never answered this question on Instagram because you know what? I told them this video is going to be up on my YouTube channel and now it's the time, right? So the first question is, what is my name? Honestly, I have a lot of names, but a name that really defines me is Bold. And my second name is Ramola. Well, that's how they pronounce it because my mom is so too. And then people look at me and they're like, But here's the thing that people don't know. My dad is colored. So I have a mixed breed of whitish blood and black. Yeah, but I consider myself just a black person. Honestly, it's a lot of explaining to do. You know what I mean. Alright, and then people ask me, what is it that I do for a living? Well, for the longest of time, I have been on entertainment industry, but precisely I have been on film industry. I've been doing camera work. I did a bit of directing there and there, and it's been an amazing journey. But initially what I wanted to do was to get into photography full time, be a professional photographer. But you know what, our talents are different, and sometimes just because you love something, it does not mean that's what you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. And just because you're good at something does not mean that's how your life is going to be turned out to be like. So yes, right. And then my biggest fear. You see guys, let me show you that. See, I have a lot of questions. Do you see that? Yeah, I have a lot of questions. So yes guys, another question is, what is my biggest fear? Well, honestly, I think this is a very important question, and it's a very tricky one, to be precise, you know. Honestly, I'm very scared of being successful to a point where I really want to be, because I'm like, what if I'm honestly just like going to be this big, huge person and people are going to expect me to do things for them? So that really scares me. And my biggest fear is failure. I'm scared of failing because I've worked so hard to actually acquire every single thing that I have. Man, I have done the most. I have went through the greatest top 2 fears. I'm so afraid of being a failure. Oh my goodness, it's very scary. And then tell us more about your love life. Well, I'm in a relationship. Well, it's been a year and a month now. So yes, I'm in a very amazing relationship with an amazing partner. Those who know because they have subscribed to our couples channel, Sharon and Bold. So go there and find out more about us. But it's amazing. All right. What is my favorite color? I'm a very complicated person. I feel like it's very hard for me to say this is my favorite color. So it's a very tricky question, but my top 4 colors are white, gray, black, and red. Those are my favorite top colors. So if you know me, you know I'm a very complicated person. Okay, talk about your upbringing and what really motivates you to be great. Well, you know what? I grew up in a township called Bapilone. It's in the Val, for those who know where Val is. It's a very small township, really. And I feel like growing up in an environment that, you know, we had limited information, access to great things. I went to a farm school. Yeah, people think I went to a model school, but I went to a farm school. And my home language was Sesotho, so I studied Sesotho in the home language. It was very hard for years, but I managed to get it right eventually. So growing up in an environment that has like young people that really struggle, and you see how people that we looked up to, like in high school, have changed and they become different. Now it's your turn to motivate and inspire young people that are coming, after you. So being in that kind of environment kind of motivated me to be great. I always wanted to be good. When I was given a chance to speak, I would speak. When I was given a chance to recite a poem, I would do it, because all I wanted was to be noticed and to be good. And to tell you the truth, I actually turned out the way that I wanted to be, and greater, because when you're young, you dream like this, and the world is like, I'm gonna open all these doors for you. So yes, so that's what really motivates me. Growing up around poverty, growing in poverty really motivated me to be great. All that I wanted was to be so good, because I was like, you know what? I can't struggle to be comfortable in my struggle. So my struggle kind of drove me to be great, and always wanted to be great. So yeah. Who are you dating? That's really, you need to go find out. And somebody said I'm so sexy. Thank you so much. Another question: are you partially blind? Well, I don't see from a distance, so I really struggle with that. But I can't say I'm partially blind. I am just having a problem seeing some of the things. Okay, let me see this. What do I do for a living? I work at Stakinico. I'm in the content department. So I deal a lot with trailers, scheduling movies, and so forth and so forth and so forth. And no free tickets. Do you have friends in an LGBTIQ plus community? Well, I do have few acquaintances and few close friends within the community. However, I do also have friends outside the community, because I work with different people. I meet kind of different people. So that kind of creates an environment for me to be outside my comfort zone and learn about other people as well. And I'm telling you the truth, it's amazing to know people outside your community. Guys, it is what it is, right? And then let me see. What's your favorite coffee and how do you take your coffee? I love this. I feel like all these questions that I have, I can just shut down and say this is my favorite question. Well, I love cafe latte. I'm a very indecisive person when it comes to coffee, because I always try by all means to try something that I've never had. I've had red cappuccino before, vanilla, I had hazelnut, I had mocha, I had espresso, I had cappuccino, I had cafe latte, I have chai latte, you name it, I'm a lover of coffee. And yes, I take my coffee as it is. When they make it, they know no extra anything, because I don't take sugar in my coffee. Right. How did you survive mental illness, and how did you manage to find your happiness again? Well, for me, the journey of mental illness, it's a very difficult one, and I feel like in one of the videos I'm going to unpack that more, since I'm going to be dealing a lot with mental health and so forth and so forth and so forth. It's a very, very tricky thing, because I didn't know that I had actually anxiety that almost gave me the worst depression. So I could say I did experience a bit of depression, but because I didn't know much about it, I was just like, nah, I'm just sad. But people will tell you, like, the way you behave, how you are, your isolation and so forth. So I don't think I've survived it yet, but I have become better. So what I did was I came back from isolation, because when you go through mental illness, there's these things that you tell yourself, you know what I mean? Like, you go through emotions, that are unpredictable, that are unexplainable as well. So you need to be around people that care about you. You need to talk to someone, find that. And I found help. I found healing in poetry, because I write a lot. So that's what I did. And at the time I met my partner. And it's very hard, loving someone who struggles a lot with mental illness and they're in denial, because that's what I was. No, I'm a strong person, you know what I mean? So it was a very, very, and it still is a journey and a half, because now my anxiety is not as bad, but I went on to ask for help. The most important thing is, when you realize that something is different about you, go out there, ask for help, you know what I mean? Talk to someone, find someone Do things that bring you happiness. Running, I heard that one of my colleagues said that she runs, to have a better mental illness, for her mental health, actually, to have the balance, you know what I mean? Be around people that make you laugh, do things that excite you, But in that video, I'm going to unpack a lot about my journey of mental illness and how I survived it and how I got to be where I am, unpack in more depth, and I hope that it's going to help you guys more. But if you really struggle with mental illness, be it depression, anxiety, bipolar, you name it, just comment in the section below. Tell me what is it that you really want me to cover in these kind of topics, and I'll get right into that. I found my happiness by actually allowing myself to be happy despite the sadness that was surrounding me. Because remember, when you go through anxiety or depression, that's part of your story, it's part of your journey, it's not really who you are. So meaning it's possible for you to actually survive and overcome that state. Somebody says, hey, I don't know you and I don't want to know anything about you, I just want to be your friend. Friendship applications will open at the beginning of November. Okay. What does love mean to me? All right. Love for me, it's you being present all the time. Love is consistency. Love is communication. Love is me knowing that at my weakest days I can rely to you. Love is me being myself with you. And love means happiness. And the greatest of it all, as the Bible says, is love. Right. What is generally the first thing you think of when you wake up? When I think of, I'm not doing. I love my job, guys, and I think I'm a workaholic. I don't know, or I'm passionate about my job. I really, honestly, in all honesty, the first thing I think of is, am I late for work? Even on a weekend, I'd be like, am I late for work or not? So, yeah. I think that's the only thing that I think of when I wake up. My job. And I think about my girlfriend because I love her that much. Yes. Would you like to see 5 years into your future or get a chance to go back into your past? Let's see this. Alright. Okay, cool. Would you like to see 5 years into your future or get a chance to go back? Honestly, I would like a chance to actually go back to my past because there are certain people that I want to sit down and tell them, yo, guys, I don't like what you did, And there are certain things that I want to change about myself that I didn't, like not believing in myself, not taking my dreams seriously, being afraid of being myself, hiding myself from the world because I was afraid of being judged and so forth. So I would like to go back to my past. But seeing my future would be very nice but scary at the same time because it's like, what if this doesn't turn out the way that I want it to be? So definitely back to my future. Okay, do you like to travel and where would you like to visit? Well, I love traveling and I feel like working in a camera, like in the film industry, kind of like introduced me to the whole passion of traveling and seeing different kind of places, because that really put me in a place where I was like, oh my god, I really, really love traveling. And yes, I would like to go to Thailand, I would like to go to Mozambique, I would like to go to Namibia, I want to go to Lesotho soon, and I would like to go to London. Those who don't know, I like pulling my London British accent, mate. Yes. So that's it about me, guys. For now, because it's just an introduction. Yes. And for those who are new to my channel, welcome. And this is a space for you to vent about what you feel, to talk about everything and anything that bothers you. And if that one person at work is giving you a hard time, well, I'm gonna give you tips on how to not really get rid of them, but to get them off your back. I'm joking, but that's more of my content. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to get to know me better, listen, pop out your question in the comment section below and I'll make sure that I answer you honestly. Truthfully, I don't know, but honestly, I'll definitely do that. Guys, until next time, keep it locked. I'm out for now. Check me out on my next video.